G'day, Finn.
G'day, mate.
Hey, sorry about yesterday. We parked at the agenda yesterday because we had a few illnesses in the office.
We're all going down.
Yeah, but we're back, and I've got a question for you. Have you heard of a luxury belief?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I don't think.
It's a great term. I got taught it over the weekend. That gets bandied about. A luxury belief, and this is usually someone who lobbies for a cause that will never have an effect on them.
Oh.
Okay, so it's a luxury belief. So you're sitting there, quite common these days, given cancel culture and the fact that people have got access to social media that shouldn't have access to social media. So a luxury belief. And a prime example is the run it straight haters.
Yeah.
And it's a very big luxury belief. None of them have probably ever played physical sports or rugby or league or boxing or UFC or done anything.
So the idea behind a luxury belief, I assume, is what it sounds like in the sense that you have a belief.
Yes.
And if you're able to have that belief, then it's actually a luxury, you muppet.
Yeah,
so just
total,
chill the fuck out.
It's a total luxury, yeah. So you lobby for a cause that'll never, ever affect you. So
we see this a lot in NZ. I'm trying to think right now.
Weird.
There's got to be more
weird.
than just this run it straight situation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, run it straight's the lightning rod at the moment. And unfortunately, a kid died, passed away playing run it straight.
Luxury belief. Oh, bad time laughing, but that wasn't a great time to be laughing.
Wasn't
let me just
it's saying
take
that
back.
It's like guys have been doing dumb shit since start of man.
Is this your take on this?
Guys have been doing dumb shit forever.
Okay.
And Palmy comes with a bit of form because about 20 years ago, a guy unfortunately died playing bull rush in a pub. They cleared the tables away at the Fitz.
That's right.
And they played bull rush, and he smacked his head, freak accident, in the wrong place, and he passed away. They shut the Fitz down, shut it down, bull rush banned everywhere.
Yep.
So it's just and they've shut down the final of the run it straight. It's the real lightning rod at the moment. We have so little news in New Zealand that this is it. And unfortunately, we lost a few club rugby players over the last few years.
Yeah.
Didn't shut down club rugby, did we?
No, we didn't. No, but at the same time, I'm not
accident.
really sure if this
It is a freak accident. It's really unfortunate. But fuck, it's a good lightning rod for people to get on their high horse with their luxury beliefs.
Yep, it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit lost for the whole situation. This is...
Oh, have you seen the 1 minute boxing in the backyard?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Holy shit. So you get 20 dudes, 10 grand on the line, 1 minute. You got 1 minute throwing hands in someone's backyard, the backyard boxing.
Yes.
Dan Hooker's there commentating it.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good.
So the more you talk about it, and like you said, the more they make of it. Unfortunately, all the luxury believers out there, it's not gonna change it.
It's not a luxury belief.
Just gonna go underground.
Yeah, that's right. It's going underground.
So these guys can't do the run it straight at Trust Arena.
No.
Watch it pop up in the back of someone's house.
Yeah, that's right.
So
there was a great YouTube channel that was doing the rounds for a long time that was essentially that. I'm not sure if it was in NZ. It might have been in Aussie, but someone had set up a bit of a cage in their backyard and people were kind of coming from all corners of the country to be able to have a bit of a scrap in the backyard, be commentated by just a no one, just someone that was, manning the flat. It's going to keep happening.
Guys do dumb shit. I've done the dumbest shit. You've done dumb shit.
Oh, mate.
I've got 2 boys.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
as a parent, I'm just...
They only do dumb shit.
I'm thinking... They're going to do dumb shit. How can I keep them safe within the dumb shit realm?
Yeah.
This is what I'm having to deal with, and I'm accepting it. They do it all the time. They're down in the garage playing with power drills and just making a competition out of putting a power drill on a piece of string and then swinging it across the room. And if it hits you, it hits you. It's like, what?
I think I'm just amused by the arrogance that so many people have in this country that they think that if they say something's bad and no one should do it, that people should listen to them and stand by that, because I think there's a lot of people right now that think that what they're saying about this run it straight shit and all that, like, mate,
someone died and that's sad. That is sad, but it's like,
you keep bringing that up and I'm not sure what to say after you say that.
We say we're making an absolute meal of it. And I did think when that news was announced yesterday, this is a week's worth of news for the Herald to milk till the absolute maximum.
Even you saying that makes me slightly depressed.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, sorry, we'll move on. But
I think we're going to have to, because it just keeps coming up.
If you've got a luxury belief,
if
you've got a luxury belief,
weird time to be talking about it.
Look, have a long hard look at yourself.
Okay.
Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. This is the agenda for Wednesday, May the 28th.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Speaking of a luxury belief, potentially the world's most self-sourcing radio promo is happening today.
Jesus.
And that is the radio Hauraki 4x100 metre relay that we've been dragged into.
Yeah. By we, you mean you?
Yeah, I have, but by association you have as well.
Yeah, that does mean that I am
because
involved,
you are
doesn't it?
attending.
Yeah,
and so is Joe.
Okay.
But yeah,
are we feeling any more positive about it yet, G Lane? Because what people might not know about you is that you're not always super pumped up to do things for other people.
No, I'm happy to do it because I'm happy to do it for Mania and Jerry and,
good
and the
for
rest
you.
of it.
Okay.
However, part of me is like, what's topical right now? Run it straight. We had several.
You're bringing it up
talkbacks.
again after
we had several talkbacks. I'm like, that's topical. Shit, that would make headlines, wouldn't it?
It would, especially right now.
Yeah, if I broke Jason Hoyt's neck running it straight, that would make headlines, and that would send Radio Hauraki skyrocketing up the ratings. I mean, that's the idea of it, isn't it?
When I came in,
it's just a survey promo.
When I came in today, I didn't think this was going to be the last podcast that I ever did. I really didn't.
All I'm saying is if I wanted it to be topical, run it straight, and they should have done it immediately the next day after the challenge laid down. Instead, 3 weeks later, we're going to watch a bunch of middle-aged men try and run as fast as they can, and there's nothing more humiliating than watching middle-aged non-athletes try and run as fast as they can.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there's nothing more humiliating than a contra deal with some kind of gym that's for boomers. That's what I was thinking was the most humiliating part about it. I couldn't help but notice that they've partnered up with a local gym.
Oh, God.
And we're going to be heading down there later on today. Is it Millennium or something like
it's not
that?
a gym. AUT is a high performance.
Sorry.
It's a high performance centre.
Well, why are we wasting their facilities on our shit?
Well, I'm just
There's nothing high performance about what you guys are about to do.
I'm hoping to see Zoe Hobbs there training just so she can give me some advice. So she does train there.
Yeah,
just throwing that out there.
Okay. Wow. Immediately the tone is shift actually on the stuff.
Eliza McCartney trains out there.
Does she?
She does indeed.
Any other big names? What about the old?
Yeah, Olivia McTaggart. She trains out there. They're all on the North Shore there.
We're doing some great work out there.
So there you go. It's high performance.
What about the porn addict?
Oh no, he's relatively retired.
He's still not just kind of running around in circles out there.
You can't be throwing porn addict out there because he watched it twice a week.
No, but he said he was a porn addict.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Look, I want to be very clear that I'm not calling him a porn addict because if I was, stones and glass houses, G Lane. But
that's right. So that's happening today. So 4x100, breakfast versus drive. Apparently the bet is whoever wins gets the next Friday off, and the other guys have to do both their shows. Which doesn't affect me because I'm doing neither.
No, it doesn't. But remember that we get to enjoy watching someone's pain. And
what if it's my pain? What if Sniper One takes the shot and my Achilles explodes?
Oh no, that's going to happen. That's when this not a question.
That's when this whole thing backfires.
No, I'm just enjoying the fact that apparently the Friday. So did we explain that well enough? So the loser has to do both radio shows on that day on Radio Hauraki, which has got nothing to do with us. I assume you're not getting rubbed into that.
I'm not getting rubbed into that. No way.
But what is good about it is that the night before the day they decided to do these radio shows on are the New Zealand Radio and Podcast Awards.
I see.
So it's going to be an absolute massive night.
Not for the drive show.
No, that's a good point though, G Lane. Fuck, I hadn't thought about the fact that they won't be drinking.
They don't even come to it because.
No, that's right.
Well, I think Minogio and Keezy come.
Yeah, Mogi and Keezy come.
Will be there.
Yeah.
Hoyt
running amok.
Hoyt doesn't like being out in public.
So that's what's my line.
Apparently Minogue has already taken the day off that Friday. He's so confident.
Oh, okay.
He's already booked it in.
Wow.
He's booked a long weekend, so that's it.
Yeah. I heard allegations recently that he listens to this podcast quite a lot, and that concerns me. We've been saying a lot about this relay and that team specifically.
Big shout out to Minogio. He's a big fan.
Okay.
He listens to a lot of podcasts. He listens to the Breakfast Show podcast, this one.
Right.
So he's already booked the day off. That's quite confident. I think there's going to be something that happens in this relay that's going to blow it for one team. Like someone's going to drop the bat and someone will fall over.
There's going to be a moment, isn't there?
It'll be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be two runners crossing the line within milliseconds of each other. I think something horrific is going to happen.
You're so right.
Ruder's going to blow a knee and just collapse.
It's going to be so uneventful. Whatever happens, it's going to be anticlimactic as shit.
Yeah, like in my mind, the ultimate would be the drone coming over the last 100 metres. Hoyt and I photo finish. In reality, someone's going to have a defibrillator attached to them within the first 200. Yep. And the other team will just canter to victory.
That's
so anyway,
right.
We'll let you know. We'll leak news on that because they're saying we can't say anything till the drive show at 4 o'clock. But there's no embargo.
Is there an embargo on it? Is there?
No.
Okay.
Well, Hauraki have put an embargo, but it doesn't affect us. Hey, the Hounds, they're not dead.
No, they're still licking dishes, baby.
The dish lickers, apparently, those of you, not interested in the dish lickers. I mean, I'm not overly interested. I've won a bit of money on the dishies, but and
3 a.m.
one
in
of
Japan or
New
whatever.
Zealand's most underrated comedies, Hounds, was based on the dishies. They have been banned. They're phasing them out. So
Kind of out of nowhere at the time of
feel-
it being mentioned, right?
Yeah, it did come out of nowhere a little bit. And Winnie P came out and said by July 2026, end of July 26,
She's all done.
it's all done. So it gave them a good runway to make sure that the breeders had enough time to stop breeding.
Yeah.
They could rehome these thousands of greyhounds who just want to kill anything that moves that's fluffy. High risk taking one of those on.
It is.
And so, but then the Hound Society, the Dish Licker Society have come out and said, and they're going to the High Court.
Yep.
Because they're saying that Winnie P was poorly advised. So Greyhound Racing New Zealand said they were never consulted. The crux of it was around animal welfare.
Yes.
And they claim that their animal welfare is world leading, better than Australia. And there was no real standard, and they said it wasn't up to standards, but they never gave them a standard.
Unfortunately, though, in society, you've got to kind of move as slow as your last carriage. And unfortunately, there's still a bunch of people that maybe don't treat their animals with the respect that they deserve. So I think that's where Winnie P was maybe coming from. But
A few luxury beliefs floating around here.
a few luxury beliefs floating around here. So I think we're going to be coming back in 2020 whenever.
2026. I don't think they got a chance. I think Winnie's made the decision.
Oh, you reckon?
They were the sacrificial lambs for the luxury believers.
Well, hang on, that's going to be confusing with animals shortly if you just keep that analogy going.
What's that? The luxury believers?
So who's the lambs? The dogs.
No, yes, the dogs are the sacrificial lamb to the animal welfare people
That's
by
right.
Winnie P to protect thoroughbreds and trots.
Holy shit.
That's the crux of it.
Okay.
That's in my view. But I love to go and watch the hounds. I remember going to the hounds in London, and we would go to the second-hand shop and buy big fur coats.
It's a bit more of a thing over there, eh?
It's great fun.
Remember early seasons of Geordie Shore, there was times that they'd head out to the hounds and they'd come back fucking
Yeah,
steamed.
that's good. Hey, we'll take a quick break because we've got some world-leading New Zealand athletes making a name for themselves in England. So we'll come back. We'll fill you in on who that
You
is.
don't feel like we should have started the show with that then?
Well, it's a bit more up. It was a bit down, wasn't it? Right. The Cooper Hill Cheese Roll Championships is held out in Gloucester. You would have seen all the social media clips of this.
Oh, yeah.
And people have asked, how come this hasn't been cancelled? It's like, in Europe, they've got a great rule over there. If it's an ancient tradition... No, it's true. Health and safety it doesn't matter. Like, look at running of the bulls.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Nah.
Like, people die all the time.
Oktoberfest.
Yeah. There's some stuff goes on there that certainly wouldn't be legal now. But you've got La Tomatina where you're biffing tomatoes. Yeah. I went there. I got 3 rocks to the head because people just start throwing anything.
Right.
And that's bedlam. I can't believe more people don't get squished by the trucks driving through the streets.
Yeah.
So this is one of those. So the ancient tradition of they roll a big 3 kg bit of cheese down the hill. Everyone runs down. People get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
But this year, go Kiwi. Kiwi Byron Smith, he took out the third and final cheese roll race. So they have several of them.
No, of course they do.
Yeah, he came second in 24, so he's come back and got the victory. And his quote is, "I'm in quite a lot of pain."
You know, I can imagine that.
Unfortunately, a punishing German YouTuber won race 1, as he did the year before. And he was basically doing it with no shirt on and was posing at the end and flexing.
There was one guy that I saw on Storm Purvis' story.
Oh, the ragdoll? The ragdoll guy?
Shit.
He basically...
Was he out within about the first 5 metres?
Yeah, it was the equivalent of being double bounced on a trampoline.
He flew down that hill.
Yeah, and he just hit a little bump. And just like Superman. He was an unconscious Superman.
Yeah, he wasn't one of us for a moment. He was a different species for just a second there.
Famously, Mark Ellis won this race way back in the day as well. Just absolutely sent it.
Is there a technique to it when you watch it? I've never watched. I've only seen the highlights of the ragdolls and stuff like that.
There is a few.
I don't see the average person going down.
You don't. I don't think you can run it without tumbling a few times.
Yeah,
because it's so steep.
So steep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's Cooper's Hill, and
do we know about the origins of it? Was it? I don't know. Like
just some dudes, probably again, guys doing dumb shit. Probably.
Yeah. Do you reckon that happened like earnestly? Do you think someone at the top of the hill dropped a thing of cheese and then they started chasing after it?
Like all dumb shit games that guys think up. It was like, do you reckon you could beat this cheese to the bottom of the hill?
Yeah.
And some guy would have gone, nah. And the other guy going, I reckon I could.
Yeah.
He goes, okay, then let's do it.
Well, we've had our own version of this in this country for ages. We used to always do this with tyres. We used to have tyres off hills and
then run after it.
Try and beat them down.
Pretty much exactly the same.
That's right.
Dumb shit ideas. But now that they've got a bit of heritage, you can't stop it.
180 metres. That's a long way.
It is a long way. And Ava, great second name, Sender, because she sent it. Logan from London took out the women's race. She somersaulted a dozen times while clutching her head. So she did the human cannonball technique and just went.
Do you have to sign some form of insurance papers and stuff like that before you launch yourself off the hill? Do you just completely sign your life over? There's
also heaps of warnings for spectators as well, because people will just get knocked out and just fly into the cheese is going. The cheese, you got to watch out. The cheese is like a 3 kg double Glouster cheese rolling down there. That's 3 kgs of momentum. Holy shit. And that's the prize too at the end. You just get this big thing of cheese.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You win the Glouster cheese.
Yeah, you win the Glouster cheese. On the cheese rolling. So there you go. Go Kiwi.
What's it worth? A 3 kilogram roll of Glouster cheese.
Well, in New Zealand, I'd say it'd be worth about $120.
Oh, fuck you, mate. You're looking at $13 for an Edam at the moment.
Yeah, but double Glouster you get.
Yeah,
so you get
that's quality
3 kg
cheese.
double Glouster.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, anyway. Hey, NBA news.
Okay, hit me. I missed yesterday's game.
The Pacers, the Timberwolves went down again.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 3-1.
Right.
Anyway, Tyrese Halliburton, as you mentioned, the NBA's voted most
overrated
player by his fellow players. His dad John has been allowed back.
Yes, after a scuffle with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he ran on and was waving a towel in front of his face.
That's right.
And he got binned. But good news for John Halliburton. He's been allowed back in, but they're locking him in a corporate suite at the top of the stadium.
He's obviously a bit of a liability, this guy.
Imagine your dad. You're like, Dad, can you not run on the court and get in the grill of one of the best players in the NBA?
There was a great speech, or it might have been just a quote from Adam Silver, the guy that runs the NBA, who said that this is a surprisingly increasing issue with parents starting to really feel like they can have a bit of a go on the sideline of NBA basketball games. And it's like, team,
well, the thing
these are adults playing now.
But they've got such good access,
it's unreal, man.
They are half a metre from the side of
straight to the head.
They are half a metre to the side of the court. So it doesn't take much to get on the court.
No.
Because that's what I love about the NBA. It's insane. The people on the front rows are abusing the crap out of the players. And I'm
all
like,
the time.
You're talking some 7-foot athletes, and then you got just some dumbass drunk
DJ
rich,
Khaled on the sideline.
Yeah, dumbass rich guys on the sideline.
Yeah, throwing shade to Cole Lowry.
Anyway, so he's allowed back in. Well done to John Halliburton, who had been red carded, now allowed. But like the ACC, actually, we got red carded from a number of stadiums, and then the only way we got back in was being in a locked corporate box.
It's actually quite a good maneuver, that. Now that you say it out loud like that, maybe that is something, if we're not happy with the level of service we're receiving from, I don't know, just general admission, maybe we look to get kicked out and then come back in a corporate box.
Yeah.
I think that's what Matt Heath does.
It's the way to go. Yeah. Well, he doesn't live with the public anymore.
No, that's
no. He just lives in the rarefied air of corporate suites.
Yeah, he's got a private elevator and whatever.
Yeah. The AB's Classic versus Pacifica Legends is going to happen. It's going to be the curtain raiser for the Manu Samoa versus Scotland Test match, Eden Park, on July 18th. Former All Blacks are in the Classics. Some of them are relatively long in the tooth.
Sorry, I'm not across this at all.
It's just been announced. So the AB's Classics, so old AB's, we're talking versus Pacifica Legends. So it's basically, you're talking the likes of John Afoa, Charlie Faumuina.
Love it.
Basically, anyone you saw on that, was that Fighting Fit, or that, that show, pretty much that show where they tried to lose weight and get back to playing a game.
Okay.
It'll be a great watch.
Was that the one led by Graham Henry?
Yes, that was the series, Yeah, but the Classics, All Blacks, it was a side formed by Andy Hayden 38 years ago. Jesus. Do you remember for a while they'd go on tours to the UK, and by all accounts, one of the great piss trips.
Right.
So All Blacks, all 35, 38 plus, going back on tour like they were All Blacks again, but without the media attention and without the responsibility of being an All Black.
I mean, fuck yeah.
So AB's Classics versus Pacifica Legends. It's going to be the curtain raiser. July 18th, Manu Samoa versus Scotland.
Manu Samoa?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, so look out for that, because that's going to be pretty loose, I reckon. Because what will happen, someone will put a shot on someone.
Yeah. And then people will give a shit.
The red mist will descend.
Yeah.
And then you'll have dudes who shouldn't be putting shots on.
Fuck yeah.
Firing shots.
That's exactly what I need.
Yeah.
For a curtain raiser.
Hey, I think we should shut it down. Shut it down.
Yeah, you want to shut that down?
Yeah, shut that
down. You
down.
got a couple lucky
shut that down.
beliefs
Look,
around
these
that
guys
G
are
Lane,
old
you know.
people. They've got responsibilities. They've got families.
Yeah, they've got parents.
Their parents. They've got
Kids to look after.
Some of them might be grandparents. Shut it down.
I would.
Shut it down. I'm getting in touch with the Herald. Shut it down. Righto. We'll take a quick break because we come back. We've got a little bit of inside word on the State of O and our tips for the State of O. Righto, State of O won tonight. It's kind of snuck up, really.
Here we go, baby.
And I said to you at the start of the thing, I said, I wish I could watch State of O because I always think it's 9:30. I'm like, sweet, I'll watch the first half. And I tune in at 9:30. By 10:30, they've still got the pregame.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whew, okay. And I watched kickoff and I watched for the first run it straight. Cancel it. The first hit up. Speaking of dangerous hit ups, watch a bit of State of Origin.
Yeah.
Would you?
That first hit up. Oh my God.
So watching a bit of that, and I see some former players have come out on social media and were like, there's not enough spice. These players are too nice to each other. The coaches are too nice to each other.
Yep.
So what do they want? They want to see the boys run it straight.
There's something that happens to a massive rugby league fan when that first hit up happens in State of Origin. You can just feel the climax that is reached. That initial kind of catch and go off that kickoff. Man,
it's so good.
Leagueies love it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm here for it as well. I think New South Wales should. I mean, I know this is
they're hot favourites.
not
New
really
South
our
Wales
podcast jobs, but
they're hot favourites in New South Wales. But the TAB have got a good deal at the moment. It's basically a free swing. You place 3 or more same game multis.
3 or more same game multis.
Yes.
Yep.
If any of them don't come off, they just refund you up to $25 bonus cash.
So hang on, I've got 3 free same game multis essentially.
No, 1. So you do a same game multi. So you can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs.
Yep.
If they don't come off,
Gotcha.
you get your money back in bonus cash. So
that's what I meant
place
to
3 or
say.
more legs,
Yeah, that's what I was
and if
thinking.
1
Gotcha.
loses, 2 loses, 3 loses, any of them lose,
Love it.
the TAB will cover your bet with $25 bonus cash back. So maximum 25. So you go in there with your $25 free swing.
Happy with that.
And if it fails, you get a signature. You can only do it once, maximum $25. Bet responsibly. So we have gone in, and this is our same game multi.
You spent the weekend kind of working on this, haven't you?
Yep. So I've gone try scorer multi. So I've gone
Wednesday, so.
Jeremiah Nanai,
Yep.
Queensland anytime.
Sure.
Zach Lomax, New South Wales anytime.
Love it.
Dylan Edwards anytime, New South Wales.
Yep.
And I've gone Tubai Fido anytime.
Oh, the hammer.
Yeah, from Queensland. That is paying $74.42. Okay, so I've actually stuck a hundy on it, so that's going to return us about 7.3 grand.
I've never asked you this before, and it's a slight tangent, but at what point do we hit a multi like this and take the following day off, G Lane? Because this feels close to that kind of.
Well, I hit the $5 grand multi. I had a $5 grand multi over Christmas.
Jesus.
In the ACC fund.
That's crazy.
That was good.
If
I
we hit
gave it all away.
If we hit this tonight, I'm not coming to work tomorrow.
That's fine.
Okay,
that's
sweet.
fine because we're giving it away as well. So you guys all win as well. So download the TAB app, get your bet on. Like I said, it is a free swing. So get into it. Only do it once though. Okay, so don't be sprinkling thousands of $5 because there's only one that counts.
I mean, you can have 3 legs on it. Well, you need to have
4,
3 legs
5,
on
6,
it.
7,
well,
8,
that's
9,
right.
10.
But you can't. If you could hypothetically just put 3 legs on and then lose by 3 legs and get your money back.
Correct. Well, in bonus cash, yeah.
Yeah, happy day.
Yeah. So there you go. It's a free swing. Right, I've had 4 missed calls from Hauraki Breakfast while I've been on this podcast.
Okay.
So I think the nerves are starting to tell. We're going to head out to Millennium, catch up with my mates Zoe. Give us a bit of training.
Sure.
Pre-race.
Right.
At the Institute out there.
I've really changed my tune ever since finding out who's going to be there.
Yeah.
Well, are we sure they're going to be there?
Nah.
You sure you're not using this as some kind of like, I don't know,
honey trap?
Carrot and a stick situation for me?
It's not a honey trap, no.
Okay.
No. I think Eliza's usually out there most days.
Right.
Yeah.
Promise?
Yeah, when I've been out there, because I go out there for water polo, send the kids in for water polo, and I just go and check out what's going on.
That's a question.
What's going on? What's going on the track?
Okay, tomorrow on the show, we're
you ever watched
25 minutes investigating G Lane's water polo.
Have you ever? Okay, this is going to alienate water polo parents now as well.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
Be very careful. You've
Like,
got
what's
no
wrong
friends.
with people?
Yeah.
What's wrong with people? I went along this one. It's like they can't hear you.
Oh,
they can't hear you.
Oh.
Like, why are you yelling?
The sound
and also,
of a yelling parent inside a pool as well.
And then
The
in
echo.
the pool next door, where biggest bunch of virgins I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
It was men's kayak polo.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to argue with your take on that.
They obviously they tore themselves away from their gaming units to play kayak water polo.
That's a controversial take.
No, it's not.
I thought kayaking was quite cool.
Kayaking's real cool.
You're saying
Whitewater kayaking's cool.
Yeah, you are saying that. Okay, cool.
Indoor in a pool playing polo with your stick.
That's virgin stuff, is it?
Oh, I'm not saying all of them were, but it looked like the majority were.
Yeah.
And the majority...
Oh, you can say that.
Oh, look, the majority look like...
It's an aesthetic
They
thing.
look like scout leaders, probably wear pajamas to bed, that kind of stuff.
Right, okay.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
by the way, things said at the top of this podcast about run it straight. We're not really entirely across that, so let's just all go easy, okay? Well,
I am.
No, you're not.
Stick your luxury beliefs out, you bumhole.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.